Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are finally going to be reviewing the Pat McGrath and Bridgerton collaboration collection. I am super excited. We are of course going to be recreating this eye look that you're looking at right here. I'm going to be showing you live swatches of everything, and we are going to go into detail on the eyeshadow palette and the blush palette. You guys know Pat McGrath is my favorite brand, so I am super extra incredibly thankful in this video because I received PR from Pat McGrath for the first time, and it was the Bridgerton collection, which is mind-blowing. So I am super thankful to have received these products, and I cannot wait to show you them. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe before you leave, and let's go ahead and get started. You guys, look at what just arrived. I don't remember the last time I was this excited to film a video. This beautiful black box right here contains the Bridgerton collection with Miss Mother Pat McGrath. I am so excited. Let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so in that PR package we have two things. We have the eyeshadow palette and we have the cheek palette, and what we are missing from the collection is the two single highlighters. I was told that they had a little bit of delay getting it in the office, and I was asked if I wanted to get this sent first, and yes, I wanted this sent first because I wanted to upload this video as soon as I could. So these two are what I will be reviewing today, and in a separate video, because I do plan on doing another video with the collection, we will be also talking about these single highlighters. First of all, let me show you the exterior packaging of the palettes. I absolutely love the incredible detailing on the outside of the box. And here's the box for the cheek palette. The first thing I was extremely curious about, because I don't think I've seen it anywhere, is where these palettes were made. Most Pat McGrath products are made in Italy, but some of them are made in the USA, and both of these are made in Italy, which makes it extra exciting for me because for some reason the palettes that she makes in Italy, in my opinion, have the best quality ever. Let me go ahead and show you what the inside of this beautiful palette is like. Take a look right there at these 6 beautiful shades and the stunning embossing. And here is the inside of the stunning cheek palette. The palette has shades Cherish, Nymphette, and Venus Nectar. Let me go ahead and show you some swatches. The first color is Iconic Ingenue, which is an opalescent pink champagne highlighter. The second one is Art of the Swoon, which is a pastel pink satin matte. Then Regency Blue, which is the most exciting color in this palette in my opinion, and it is an iridescent blue astral shade. Plum Regalia, which is a velvety plum taupe matte. Duchess Divinity, which is a pink platinum metallic. And Love Match, which is a rose berry satin matte. So take a look right here. These are the 6 swatches for the eyeshadow palette. And here are the swatches of the cheek palette from left to right. The colors are Cherish, Nymphette, and Venus Nectar. Out of these 3 right here, I already own the color Nymphette, but I believe the other 2 are new to me. Okay, so now that we got the swatches out of the way, let's get started with the fun part, which is playing with these beautiful products. And I'm going to do the cheek palette first. I'm going to grab, with my reference number 5, a little bit of the color Cherish. This is not usually the type of pink that I go for, which is the reason why I own several of Pat's blushes, and Cherish is just not one of those colors. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and put on the pink blush. I'm putting it towards like the top side of my cheek, and I am going to combine it with Nymphette because I think that'll look pretty. So I'm just putting it on and blending it down a little bit. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I am a huge fan of Pat's blushes. I do already own the color Nymphette in a single, and it is a stunning, stunning shade. It has this beautiful shiny finish to it. So I'm putting it over the previous color and just combining the two right here. Nice and blushy. I did already have foundation, concealer on, of course, and a little bit of a contouring going on, not much. Everything that I use in this video you can of course find links to down below in the description box of this video, so if there's anything that you're interested in, definitely check it out down there. So because it's a little too much blush for me, I'm going to go back with my sponge and blend it down a little further. I look a little too blushy for my taste. Nothing that going over it with the sponge won't solve. There we go. I like this much better already. Okay, nice and rosy, but not too much, right? So let's now go ahead and try these eyeshadow palettes. So the plan for today's video is just to have fun. I'm going to create an eye look with it. I'm going to feel the formulas and tell you guys what I think about them. I'm going to use as many colors as I possibly can. And then the follow-up video to this one will be a 3 looks 1 palette with this palette. And hopefully by then I have the single highlighters and I can show you swatches of them and play with them and see how those perform. Since I just spoke about highlighters, I almost forgot to apply this one. So let me go ahead and go for a little bit of it. I think it might be a little too dark for me, but I'm not certain. So let's go ahead and put some on right here. And I'm using my Wayne number 4 brush. That's actually not bad. I feel like it might be making things a little darker from the side, but when the light hits it, it does look really beautiful. Let me go ahead and make myself even. I was really excited about one of those single highlighters that I haven't received yet because it is just perfect color. So I can't wait for when that arrives so that I can show you it. Okay, this is really pretty. So now let's go for the palette. I'm going to start with a fluffy brush and I'm going to use this color up here as my transition shade. And this is the color Art of Swoon. And I'm going to put it on the crease of my eye, back and forth with a big fluffy brush. This one makes for a very beautiful transition shade. It has this really nice satin finish to it and it just works really nicely on the crease. Okay, so let me go ahead and make myself even over here. I feel like this transition shade is a perfect start to a romantic eyeshadow look. I'm going to darken things up with this shade here next, and I'm going to put it on the outer corner of the eye right here, and back with the fluffy brush. I just want to mix it into the crease color ever so slightly. I'm doing little circles right around where I placed it. Beautiful. Let me go ahead and make myself even. And of course I want to darken things up even more with this matte shade right here. This color was one of my favorite ones to swatch because it is so soft and so pigmented and so intense and beautiful and matte. I know I'm going to love it. So I'm going to pat it right here on the outer corner of my eye and intensify everything even further. And I'm using my Refer number 1 brush for this. Oh, so pretty. I love these super soft matte shades. Okay, back with my fluffy brush to blend it out. Just take a look at how those colors work so amazingly together. I'm obsessed. Let's keep going. Let me go on with this color right here, and I'm using my Refer number 21 brush for this. Look at how pigmented this shimmery shade is. Like with one swipe you can get a lot of color payoff, a lot of pigmentation, and so much shine out of it. As you can see, I'm applying it in the center of the eyelid and blending it back into the outer corner with my flat brush. And then back with my Refer number 1 in the dark matte shade, I'm just going to back and forth run it through any edges. Just make sure that the two colors blend together nicely. Same thing over here. And then of course I left space for the star of the show, which is this beautiful blue shade right here. And with my Refer number 21, I'm going to apply it to the inner part of the eyelid and blend it in ever so slightly. Stunning. I never ever liked a blue eyeshadow before I started using the blue eyeshadows that Pat McGrath makes. Like, I'm obsessed with every single blue shadow that I have in my collection from Pat McGrath. I look forward to putting them on. I absolutely love them. And I used to not ever wear blue eyeshadows, and I think it's because she always makes them like a duochrome type of blue. They are always so flattering. Okay, so I'm applying that shade to the inner third of the eyelid and blending it in ever so slightly. Oh, that looks so pretty! I'm so happy right now. Okay, I'm going in with my Refer number 26 and the dark matte shade right underneath the eye. So I'm going to back and forth, blend this in. Same thing over on this side. And then with a little tiny fluffy brush, I'm going into here. This is my Refer number 14, and we are going to smoke out the lower lash line with it. Absolutely zero disappointments with everything I've tried today. I'm obsessed with this eye look. I'm obsessed with that blue shade. Obsessed with the dark matte shade that comes in this palette. The formula is absolutely incredible. Very soft, very buttery, very pigmented. Oh, I'm so excited. Let me go ahead and finish up the look by putting on some lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back with some lashes on, and I went ahead and applied the Done Undone lip liner from Pat McGrath. And for lip gloss, I want to do the Prima Donna lip gloss, which is one of my favorites and perfect for this look. Check it out. Alright, so this is it right here. This is the final eyeshadow look and the final like cheek look. And let's see, let's go to like my final conclusions, first impressions type of thing. I did manage to use 5 out of 6 colors that came in this palette. The only one I did not use was this light champagne shade right here, which is kind of the more typical shade from this palette, the one that I guess we see pretty often. So I used all of the shades that I thought were really nice and exciting, and absolutely love the eyeshadow look. As I was saying before, the formula is incredible. Pat McGrath top quality formula. Of course, the favorite shade from the palette is the blue shade, which is what I was expecting, but this dark matte right here really blew my socks off as well, because I really love the intensity that it gave the look, and I love that it's more of a cooler tone type of a shade. Really special. As far as the cheek palette is concerned, keep in mind that if you are my complexion, I feel like it could be a little bit too much. Like the highlighter I think is borderline a little bit too dark for my light skin, and this pink blush right here I feel like will be better suited for medium complexions and up. Or maybe it's just that I don't personally love bright pink blushes. Maybe if you love bright pink blushes, anybody can use it, but I wanted you guys to keep that in mind. I personally prefer a very subtle cheek type of a look, which I was able to achieve after blending it down a little bit, but I did have to blend it down in order to get there. Other than that though, the formulation is impeccable. Pat McGrath blushes, like I said before, are some of my absolute favorite. Super pigmented, easy to blend, and she has in her collection of single blushes a huge range of shades. So if you haven't already, definitely check them out. So love this, but I am obsessed with the eyeshadow palette. It was everything I was expecting and more, and I really hope that you guys liked this video and this review. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Like I said, the collection is currently sold out, but if it ever comes back in stock, I will be sure to notify you guys. As far as everything else I'm wearing on my face, you can find the links down in the description box of this video. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you were here to stay, so please don't leave without subscribing. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!